every action needs a vision.
It starts with the vision, really, and that vision needs to include seeing yourself and seeing something that will be compelling to everybody else that you will be dealing with.
Yet, how can other people be so young and know exactly what they want to become in the future?
For me, it was technology. It was clear. 11, 12 years old, I saw what I wanted to do. I didn't know, the jobs didn't even exist.
Samantala, first love naman ni Florante Aguilar ang musika. Tinais niya ang ginawa't hirap ng buhay sa New York para tapusin ang isang scholarship program sa Manhattan School of Music.
I lived in a closet, like 8 by 10, literally a closet. It was a struggle, not only financially, but time-wise, because I'm doing full-time both. And I remember practicing at Tower Records in a warehouse during the lunch break, surrounded by boxes and boxes of CDs. I would hide behind the boxes and try to sneak in a practice before my lesson the next day.
You can't fake your passion. And if being in your element makes you happy, then you have to persevere.
I tried out for Project Runway twice. I think the difference between the first one and the second one is that I wasn't prepared. I just let the seasons pass, season 3, 4, 5, 6, and then season 7, finally I was like, okay, this is it. I'm gonna try out.
It took great courage for Jay to follow his passion.
Project Runway is basically the highest point in my career as a designer. It brought me out to the whole world. It introduced me to the whole world as a fashion designer.
You can't hide your passion. Halimbawa, matagal din itinago ni Alan Manalo sa kanyang pamilya ang kanyang hilig sa stand-up comedy.
Kind of hid it from them for a long time, especially my parents, because I already had gotten my first degree, and my dad wanted me to go for my master's, and so you know, I didn't want to tell them that I was into performing arts and doing stand-up comedy, because I didn't do it for the money. I did it because I love the craft of it, and I love making people laugh. In the late days, you know.
Today, Alan is the executive director of Bindlestiff Studio, the nation's only epicenter for Filipino-American arts. When Christian Kabuay was first introduced to the ancient Philippine writing system called Baybayin, he became passionate about it. His search eventually led him to realize and appreciate his roots. Soon after, Christian began to promote and educate people about this ancient writing system.
I practice and promote Baybayin by writing it every day. It's my signature. When I sign the little electronic gadget at the grocery store, it's in Baybayin. I sign my checks in Baybayin. Every day I translate something for people, whether it's a word that they want to get tattooed, or it's something they want to do for a school project, for poetry. I get a lot of emails from students in the Philippines like, "Sir, I have this final exam, can you please help me?" You know, I get that every day, and in a sense, it's kind of my way to give back and kind of spark the interest of the people.
Meanwhile, back in 2009, when San Francisco Mayor Gavin Newsom was searching for an entertainment commissioner, he knew exactly where to look for: the Filipino community.
Even though I'm not a very political person, and I wasn't sure if I'll be successful at that role, it is a public service. You know, we don't get paid as a commissioner. It's public service. I wanted for us Filipinos to have a seat at the table, so to speak. You know, I want us to have some representation and have a say, to kind of to be represented and to have our voice heard.
Yes, people hear you when you are passionate about something. Most especially when you're passionate about living life to the fullest by thinking outside the shoe.
Thinking outside the shoe means realizing there's more than one way to accomplish anything. Thinking outside the shoe is being creative, seeing something from a different perspective, standing back for a little bit and saying, let's see, maybe we can figure this out another way, realizing there's more than one way to accomplish anything.
Passion can absolutely accomplish anything. But at the end of the day, you have to make time to evaluate your game plan.
in the end, you want to find the balance between what it is you're passionate about and what it is you need to do.
Nakikita raw sa mga mata kapag ang isang tao ay interesado sa isang bagay o hindi. When you're passionate about something, it shows. But there should always be a balance between what you need and what you want. Magbabalik po ang Power ng Pinoy.